Hey guys, Luke here, and I'm here to do the review of the 2014 NRL Grand Final, which was won by the South Sydney Rabbitohs. They played the Canterbury-Bankstown Bulldogs. Now, if you go and see my preview, I predicted a Bulldogs victory, and obviously I'm not going to hide any bias to being a Bulldogs supporter, or, I'm a Bulldogs supporter through and through, so obviously there was bias there, but I genuinely thought they would win. But enough of that, a 30-6 win. Pretty good performance by Rabbitohs. They were near perfect in the first half. I don't know if a lot of people credit, but the Bulldogs defence was outstanding throughout the whole night. I mean, you can take away the last 8 minutes or so when there was 18 points scored. Game was over. It seems to happen a lot in those sort of games where floodgates open. But for the majority of the game, they're right into it. And as much as the media won't want to admit it, Bulldogs still could have won. Now, I think I've been pretty critical of the refs throughout the whole year, but they were pretty okay. They were pretty okay this game for the most part. I mean, obviously there's going to be the little things here and there to either side, but I can't genuinely say that there was any major mistakes that they made or anything. In terms of the Rabbitohs, how good they were pretty good. Just look at their completions for the first half in comparison to the Bulldogs. I think that was the tell-all of the game, really. Bulldogs, I don't know, they were in it, but they were never... I don't know, it's hard to explain, but they just kept shooting themselves in the foot. I don't know, it's... Obviously, Ennis was out for the Bulldogs. That was a big loss. Isaac got out for Rabbitohs. And as much as you want to say they did miss Isaac, they can say that Coruscant filled him well, and he did, but he was no Isaac Luke. The thing is, they think of Isaac Luke as, being a good player, but they forget that it's the danger of, Isaac Luke being there. A lot of the time, for defenders and stuff like Marcus, they have to be aware all the time because he might go out a dummy half, and I think that's the biggest thing. Same as Seguiaro, whether they do it or not, you're always thinking that it could happen. So he's a big loss. Whereas Ennis was more of a loss. That he's a leader and he's a good defender, and I think defense-wise it was good. They just needed another leader, to be honest. So they lacked direction. But had Hawkinson didn't really do much, and that's another thing. I feel that. It is warranted, but it's not warranted as well. They got to the grand final. You should be proud of them instead of just shitting on Hawkinson and Reynolds. I thought Reynolds had a pretty good game, to be honest. He kicked the 40-20. I thought his kicking game was pretty good all night. He had to do everything due to the fact that Hawkinson had a bung knee. I think I remember seeing that Hawkinson shouldn't even been playing, but he was. Same goes for Josh Morris on one knee. I dare say if Bulldogs with the fit side would have won, but obviously, both sides aren't fit, so it's hard to say that for sure. But yeah, a 36 scoreline, it doesn't really reflect the game, but it definitely reflects it, in the terms that South definitely should have won. There's no doubt about that. And I'm just glad that there was no ref stuff-ups that cost either side of the game. So that's a good thing, and I'd like to say congratulations to the South Sydney Rabbitohs and all the fans. You had to wait a long time. As a Bulldogs supporter, would have enjoyed it if you had to wait, another year or two. But obviously, it didn't happen. Wasn't meant to be. And yeah, that's all I've got to say, really. Also, Sam Burgess cheekbone injury. Obviously, what wasn't an intended high shot, I don't believe. It was just a head clash. It was a big head clash at that. James Graham is what a man he is. My favourite Bulldog for sure. But yeah, Burgess, good on him for keep playing. I genuinely never ever thought, even when it happened, he was going to the trainer. It was never a thought in my head of, he's going to go off. It was not going to happen. I mean, Lockyer played with the same injury. 15 minutes. I wasn't sure if he'd play the whole game or anything. I don't know if he did play the whole game. I forget. He played a majority of it though. I don't know. I wouldn't have picked him for Clive Church. I would have picked George. I just think George was so good. The Bulldogs forward pack, that they were never allowed to get a roll on And you know, whether that's due to Ennis not being there or not, who knows, but yeah, there's lots of errors, and that every tackle, it seemed like they got pushed back a few metres, which doesn't happen to the Bulldogs forwards often. And you know, we've played Rabbitohs this year before, and we're doing that to them, so credit to the Rabbitohs, they stepped up when it was needed. And you know, I kept thinking that the Rabbitohs were going to choke, and it looked to be the Bulldogs who choked out of anybody. Yeah, so that's my review as a Bulldog supporter. It's more thoughts on the game but yeah, I think Inglis was alright. He didn't really do too much. They did score that try off his kick from the lucky bounce, but it was more luck than anything else. I mean, of course he had to do the quick thinking, but it was kind of a average kick that turned pretty good from a lucky bounce. But that's just my opinion of it. Leave in the comments your opinion of the game as a whole. It's gonna be hard to read the comments and stuff. I don't know if I will, but yeah, hopefully you agree with my assessment of the game. As hard as it is as a Bulldog supporter to think about it, I had to do it. But yeah, that's where we're going to leave the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you can hit the like button, that'd be awesome, and subscribe to my channel to cheer me up. And yeah, I'll see you for whatever video my next one is. See you guys, bye.